Colorado do it right here. This is a four-letter word in Tad Boyle's vocabulary. Zone.
But the interior passing is so good. And a lot of times the zone works when you two freshmen studs.
Follow, there's the high, there's the patented Arizona play, but Koloko doesn't convert.
Again, a game like this, you're not going to have very many plays made above the rim. The players are just too good, as is that man right there.
And then eventually Koloko does find his way above them.
What a team. I mean, valiant effort by these Buffaloes. Over the top again, Christian Koloko. That's how you finish. Quickness, balance, footwork.
Last Thursday in Tucson, O'Connell had a season-high tying 16 points. Made 4 threes in the game as Christian Koloko down low for the Wildcats.
That's the first high-low, and Koloko so long.
And keep in mind, Arizona did play twice here in November.
Yep.
In the early part of the season, had the overtime win against Wichita State.
Nice
beat
pass.
Michigan as well as Christian Koloko attacks the basket.
Those are the rim runs. I'll be able to do that without fouling. They've done a pretty good job so far. High-low again.
Christian Koloko.
Backside help late. You see that? Dallaire came too late. Koloko, easy catch and finish.
Benedict Mathurin off the inbound. And the rebound, Maxime Reynaud, as we send it over to Jordan, who was in Jared Haas's huddle during that timeout.
Yeah, you just saw that tough rebound for Stanford. And
Go well, and then Spencer Jones. I don't know if they're trying to get him in foul trouble, which is maybe what they're trying to do, but I don't think those guys individually are going to score.
Christian Koloko off the feed, big to big for the Cats.
Well, if you got to... Again, Stanford switching everything. Let's see if Mathurin can take advantage of Keefe.
Rattles off. Azuolas Tubelis, a foul. Over the back in the second. Azuolas Tubelis on the block. And the follow by Christian Koloko, who has 10.
There's the thing Jordan was talking about from the Stanford coaches coming out of halftime. As good as the defense.
And they're giving the top seed, Pac-12 champs, and the #2 team in the country all they can handle. The lob. Kerr Kriisa to Christian Koloko.
But all year on that end of the floor, Stanford. But I go back to their game plan. They have had a decisive game plan and have executed it. Koloko again at the rim.
Benedict Mathurin. Let's fly. Rattles out the three. Christian Koloko, the putback.
Angel got caught out of position, and Koloko with that length
Penetrates. Blocked by Spencer Jones. Koloko cleans it up.
Everyone stopped. I think they thought there was a whistle on the Kyer drive. Koloko didn't stop. Gets easy putback. No one reacted. Find a way to win this one. Moving ahead. Let's hope not. Sometimes it can rally you too.
Inside, Koloko a career high as he slips to the basket.
Well, that's the counter for what they normally do.
Those other teams are not going to like him. He's okay with it. And all the Arizona fans love him.
Koloko with the presence of mind to be patient off of that stoppage.
Yeah, nice head fake.
Not necessarily the fastest individuals, but their tempo, the way they run to spots. Someone like Koloko, he knows he's going to be rewarded for being in the right place early.
Well, and that's from Ben Mathurin.
Christian Koloko.
Goes right back up. It won't fall. Batted out to Michael O'Connell.
Look at the way Koloko runs that floor. I mean, he runs like Usain Bolt. Beautiful back.
Yep. Well, Stanford, maybe this will inspire the team here to get a win down in Tucson. They have the lead after a three by Maxime Reynaud.
Take a look. Neck down. Wow. But he's been able to make it. She's still hanging in there. Throw it down, Christian Koloko. I'm thinking about Justin Kyer.
Colorado.
And all three of those teams are NCAA tournament teams. Throw it down, Christian Koloko. The way that they follow their coach's lead of getting the ball to the basket. Going to your left, get in the air, and put it in your face.
Now he's got to defend Koloko. Great pass by Mathurin. I think it's an underrated part of Mathurin's game. It's certainly something he's gotten better at as the season.
Up in Boulder, Colorado. Again, it went right down to the wire. Boulder running. What a pass.
Kriisa, Koloko had his back to the rim and he put it in. Meanwhile, on the other end, Spencer Jones with 15.
Ball and Shane Noel, the future of this franchise.
Koloko goes to the left hand, and then Ingram with another rebound. Ingram playing with 3 fouls. Reynaud on the bench with 4.
Like this will say, hey man, I got to get mine. And his mine is the team. Throw it down. Christian Koloko. Great high-low interchange.
We've seen so many outstanding entry passes.
He's going to stop coming for that ball. Oh, over the top.
Another great pass by Mathurin. They're doing such a good job finding Koloko near the rim.
That play was open, has just been devastating. And the heavy burden that Harrison Ingram, what a pass for Lisa.
Exclamation point, Koloko. And the lead is 15.
USC is going to try to take on some of the switches. There's that high-low. No pressure on the ball. You can just throw it right inside to Koloko.
How about that baby soft touch? It bounced on the rim and the foul is called on Larson.
Anytime you can get into the middle of that zone, it's going to collapse it a little bit. And Larson does a great job of getting into the middle, and all of a sudden.
Well, Goodwin returns to the bench with his 4th foul. Mobley had a quick breather. And Koloko, what a catch. And he just...
They're big guys. I mean, it's just so impressive how they run the floor. And it's rare that the ball ever sticks.
Koloko's jump hook was too strong. Mathurin wanted him to kick it back out. They scored the last 10. Now, Jay, stranger things have happened. Not much stranger, but somewhat have. Koloko quiets the run.
Over this program last April, and this starting 5 is flying high. They average 85 points per game, 3rd most in the country. They play at a pace that is really...
Looks around, finds Mathurin on the wing.
They've got the mismatch in the post right now. And they're going to give Koloko the high post jumper, and he nails it.
The 7
crowd now back in this game.
An own field goal, if you will, by Arizona. It's a 1-point game, and the Buffs with a chance to take the lead.
Flew past Koloko and made the pass, but at the other end, the high-low from Arizona. They can't convert.
The league's rebounding leader, Walker, pulls down another one. Colorado on a...
Getting back on offense, but that's how you want to start the first possession for both teams. A little high-low action to Koloko, but he can't connect.
Batty disruptive inside on defense.
Thriller in the Big Ten between Ohio State and Illinois. 18-18, but that does not tell the whole story of this game. Arizona, number 2 team in the nation, started out with an 8-0 run. Utah with a chance to take the lead there for the first time at the back of the rim. Arizona, a team that on average is winning their games by 19 points. A pass to Koloko, who's unguarded in the restricted area, and he throws it down. Nice find. Yeah, I got to keep track. 10-point lead for Arizona on the road in Utah. There's Koloko. Is just so hard to guard. The halftime margin for Arizona. Koloko against Carlson. Went over top of him, couldn't score. Mathurin the 10 games. He's only played 6 minutes in the last 2 in total. He's off the bench as Koloko converts on the alley-oop from Krisa. Top shot blocker in the league, top 10 in the nation. Koloko! Another rim rocker. You see how he slips out
of this game. Krisa the save.
Who missed? The Canadian?
Mathurin. Wow! Up top, Christian Koloko. Well, that was run to the nation. Oregon, 44%. That's 319th in the nation. Koloko, good patience.
Boy, a good cut by Dalen Terry and another good cut by Christian Koloko. Koloko might be able to have a chance to block it, but he dunked it so fast he couldn't get to the ball.
Koloko with a 16-footer. How about that?
Koloko is...
Offense did a great job getting shots, making them, but too many turnovers. On defense, he said, we're giving up too much in ISO. Just have to get tougher defensively. Oregon's been able to do what they want.
The only regular young too strong. Arizona looking for the lead. Koloko, and they've got the lead.
rim.
Boy, and if you're an Oregon big, we've been talking about it, you better get back, because one of Koloko or Tubelis, they are racing down the court.
Boy, how good a shape are these guys in to get up and down the court like this and fight like that in. But the shot fake was the key.
Well, what a boost off the bench Eric Williams Jr. has been tonight. Koloko from Mathurin.
You run that, Dan, in the middle of the floor.
Mathurin. Koloko couldn't finish it.
Well, that middle of the floor pick and roll has been very effective for.
Now Oregon State doesn't necessarily need to double when they've got Roman Silva at 7-1 down low on Koloko. Good defense there by the Beavers.
And you want him taking those fadeaway shots instead of going toward the rim. Firm off the back of the iron.
Julius Tubelis. Koloko is there to clean up all of it.
Well, and that's the one thing Oregon State has not done well this year. Absolutely perfect start by the Beavers on the road.
And size comes back. Koloko.
Well, and this is what Roman Silva, the problem. Zone here. And the high-low. And, you know, the high-low is a great playing basketball, but one of the things that Arizona's done is be tentative, ended up with a layup. Now they go high-low again the opposite way.
The lob, the length, the points.
That's just great offense. Uh-oh. So I had a chance to ask him. Ooh, look at that block there by Rand.
Spotted by Rand.
Dang. So I was going to kind of laugh, and he said, the one against Washington. I said, what? He said, yeah, the one I missed. And he just started laughing hysterically. I thought it was the most personality I've ever seen from him. He thought it was hilarious. And I see today, what sticks out about Tote Velas in practice? God, look at how smooth that jumper by Koloko was. They said, I thought it was funny. They said he tries to.
Rankings, they're above at this point.
Yeah.
What Oregon has done. So that head-to-head was painful. Look at the big.
Follow, let's go.
Follow with the goggles on. 3 of 7 from distance. It feels like he's taken about 15 threes.
Yeah, it does. I think that pump fake came back. I mean, that's old school pump fake. Look at this. Koloko handling it.
Boy, was that sweet. Silky sweet.
Well, when his...
The point guard with a white headband gets it to Terry. Now down low to Koloko. Little jump hook. Air ball, but taken in by Tubelis, and he floats it in. Much improved since that Pac-12 opener in Tucson.
You got that absolutely right, Elise. You know, when the Huskies went on COVID protocol, I'm guessing.
Fun. And the first time he moves is to be a head coach. And he is doing great things with the Arizona Wildcats so far.
Yes, he is. The pride of Kelso Washington. I got to give.
Here's Mathurin from the corner. No good. Oh, but collected and put down by Koloko.
He was determined just to dunk that. Hit 5 threes against Colorado and 5 against Utah earlier this year.
Oh, there's the alley-oop. Big man to big man. 6'10" to 7.
Competitive. He took that to the rack and threw it down.
On the fly again, alley-oop. Back-to-back slam dunks for the Wildcats. And some really tough shots early in the lane. And the defense has smothered him since. Oh, nice, beautiful dive down low to Koloko.
Yeah, another dunk for Arizona. Like you said, an absolute.
I think if you're Arizona, you're going to look inside right away, and here's a good opening pass. This is what they want to do, and I think it's key for the Cougs. Defensive from deep too often. They can, but they're one of the great two-point shooting teams.
Another great pass and another huge finish. That time, the pass from Kyer. Behind the back by Kyer. Now give it up to Koloko. Koloko on the deck. Got it over Abadigi. Actually, he was the son of Dennis Rodman, but I'm sure he's right now in the shadow very much of his sister, who just got named to the women's national soccer team.
Was the last time the Cougars were in the NCAA tournament, you know, and
Koloko,
pure. And you and I remember that team, Robbie Cobb.
Handful at the top of the key. As here is Mathurin with a spot up fadeaway three, well off. Rebound for Koloko, and he couldn't hit.
Interesting to see Arizona on the first possession.
Finish it off.
You got to make those. When you get it deep against this Arizona front line, you got to capitalize.
Oh! Gaffney with the block on the other end on Koloko, but then the second. Terry moves it off. Koloko goes to work and rolls it off the rim. A foul. Reaching in. First time we called his name in that department. Nice pass inside. Tubelis couldn't finish. Offensive rebound for the Wildcats. And Koloko rolls it in.
If you've watched Arizona that are in this game that were here during that 2020 epic comeback.
Koloko. And that's how Arizona can just beat you up with size.
In high school in Los Angeles, and now he's a stout 230. Here he is.
Throw it down, big fella. Shot blocker in the Pac-12. 8 minutes to play. And Koloko leaves it short.
It's a good shot, though. If Koloko is going to play drop coverage here, that's the shot you have to take.
They just can't match up with it. And most teams can't match up with it.
Look to get it inside to Koloko. Working against Mobley. A little jump hook is good, and a good start for Christian Koloko.
My favorite matchup of the evening.
Decides to pull it back out with 9 on the clock. Frisa not afraid to let it fly. Shot clock winding down. Koloko can't get it to go. Rebounded by Goodwin.
A way to win ugly.
Kyer. Koloko. And way off. Knocked around. Who's going to get it? USC will.
Do a 2-3 zone here.
Wow, pull it inside. Koloko caught it and can't get it to finish. 11 seconds left.
We're going to USC and we're going to make an Elite 8.
Mathurin throws an alley-oop. Koloko had to come down with it and then gets blocked by Mobley. Big time D by Mobley and USC.
Fired up.
Well, this is the most minutes Tubelis has played since that ankle injury. He's producing. Koloko offensive board, and he puts it back home. 7 for Koloko, 4-point.
You can see Ben Mathurin take Drew Peterson isolation.
Koloko, nicely done.
Took his time.
Until he had to come out for that. Frisa, Koloko, good position, now loses it. Tough shot. Tipped around. Peterson, we get a foul. It's on Terry.
Comes to California, goes to Sierra Canyon High School from Cameroon.
Here he is underneath with the slam. And the lead is 8 for the Wild. Active on Twitter, watching this game tonight. We wish you the best, Dick. Miss ya. Here's Koloko. Misses badly. Backside rebound, Juzang, and an Arizona foul, the 5th team foul.
Dick, you built this.
You set for first place. Each team with 1 loss right now in league action. Mathurin with 3 to shoot.
Great play.
Lob pass. Koloko missed the reverse layup. He's looking at his hands as if it slipped out.
Visit nyc.gov/vaccine finder or call 877-VAX-4-NYC.
A nor'easter moves through the tri-state area. Stay with CBS2 for continuing.
Bringing it down. Looking for a lead. Koloko. Probably including the 2 guys you're listening to right now. Little runner by Koloko.
I don't know how he was back. It's so rare to see this Arizona team not get 5 dunks a game. Rare. In the half court, forget about the transition. That's traffic too much.
Koloko with 10.
Defense remains really strong for Arizona State.
Lob underneath. Missed at the rim. Another chance.
Marion Jackson rotates a little bit late there.
Wow. Yeah, they're getting their opportunities. Koloko, and the flush on the other end, and a foul. That brings everybody to their feet.
That was
the Pauley Pavilion, packed house for a top 10 matchup between rivals UCLA and Arizona. Hot start for both teams. Both squads shooting over 50%. UCLA lead. Midway through the first half, Campbell has 9. Juzang has 11. Lob to Koloko, and the one-hand put down for maybe the most improved player in the entire country, Christian Koloko.
Dalen Terry, a quiet leader for this Arizona Wildcat squad.
Koloko working the glass, tried to bat it in, it wouldn't drop. And out of there with it is Jules Bernard.
Look at the physical. Get an open shot for Kerr Kriisa.
He's 0 for 5. Great pass. And the finish again, Koloko right at the rim. Throws it down.
When you watch Christian Koloko play, it looks like
a lack of movement. So he wants his team to move the ball better and stay patient. But he said he was okay with their shot selection. He just wants them to make that extra pass and keep shooting. Dave?
All right, Molly, thank you. Koloko missed the shot.
Benedict Mathurin. I see Byron Scott, a bigger Byron Scott.
Koloko missed again right at the rim. It was a good find by Larson, but Koloko couldn't put it in. When Larson clears.
This is a pace that both teams would love to play. Send it back, Peyton Watson.
Koloko there, though, with the follow jam.
Cody Riley has got to move quicker.
Used to that. He's just going to have to go into him and try to create contact.
Koloko isolate. Koloko all with the left hand.
Long, lean, big guy. He can shoot over Kelly.
Mathurin, tough shot. Koloko, right back up.
Nothing much Kelly can do about that. Koloko just right over the top of him.
Come out and warm up before the game. I mean, he didn't do a lot of moving, but he came up, shot, moved around a little bit. But yeah, no need to push him today, and they'll hope he's ready for Pauley on Tuesday.
Yeah, twice.
I believe they took him down to the locker room. That's what I was watching when Mark Fox got his tee as Koloko spins and Kelly clears it for Cal.
Kids will respond to that.
Koloko, wow, just really smooth.
Just palming that ball as he reaches around with those.
Wow. I mean, look at that. Now, he was not doing a bad job out there on the perimeter defending, and Shepard shot over, but look at that. Koloko gets 2 back.
No excuse for that. You can't get beat down the floor with the big guy rather than doing the dirty work and going and picking up the ball if you're Arizona. And Cal stuck in there and made the play. See, right there. A little better job, Cal, staying at home on the big.
There's nice. Met his parents here. I met them before, but met him here a couple of weeks ago. They hadn't been here in 2 years. And
wow,
as Koloko scores it.
That's just, there's no answer for Cal for that. He just plays above you.
Top if you can't shoot. Koloko, no. Kelly with a rebound.
Yeah. A lot of times it's worth it to do that early, just to plant the fact that you're not going to get anything for free.
Holy socks. Mathurin and Koloko rising over every. Getting 3 years to play. The sport is getting older, isn't it?
Yeah, it can.
Koloko. There's no defense for that.
Boy, there really isn't. He just backed double-digit shots.
Koloko
That's not
backs
fair.
in again.
That's not fair. There's nothing Kelly can do. He goes both shoulders. He knows where he is relative to the basket. He's got huge hands, long arms. Impressive. That's probably going to go in for him, too, as
19
we speak.
now. And you can just see.
Tommy Lloyd in Arizona tonight. He did not play in their win against Utah at home last Saturday for precautionary reasons from a pregame incident. And he is back in the lineup tonight for Arizona. Jr. has been out for personal reasons for an extended period of time. But they lost Azuolas Tubelis to an injury in the first half as Christian Koloko's first points of the game right away here in the story. That Arizona, this is conference game number 5. They have led by 19 points in every league game so far. At least 19.
He's such a special player, but foul trouble early on kept him on the sidelines. And in a game like this, you need your rhythm.
Christian Koloko, the lob from Pelle Larsson.
Don't do that.
Played well the other night. He got a bit of a tongue lashing if you're to listen to his head coach at halftime. He challenged him. He loved what he saw. There's the man you wanted to talk about in the open, Christian Koloko.
Just so more confident. I've been here.
To pull the starter just a little bit. Seeing folks out there with their mower, they're pulling. That's how you pull the starter.
Well, they keep going that side ball screen to Tabell. It's a great read by Koloko. Koloko much better at those types of finishes this year. Mostly dunks in the past. Able to knock those little 2, 3, 4 foot shots in the paint in now.
Well, here's why you think that, folks. This is a man who shoots 57% from the floor. He missed it, but they cleaned it up for him. Koloko with the bucket. He's got 6.
This is why, unfortunately for us, Utah hasn't scored yet, so the fans are standing in front of them. Koloko on the screen roll.
15-point Arizona lead. That's about the unique night Kyre's had. He has 6 assists. Tabelis has another assist. As Koloko has a bucket, he'll go to the line.
Another's what they do, but up 16 under 3. Do that again.
Hello, Christian will see you at the line one more time.
Inside to Koloko, spinning and hitting.
He's gotten so much better with his footwork. And
Mathurin, baseline, into Koloko. And he blows the bunny at the rim. Rare miss by...
Up on him, and he took him straight off the one-on-one. Nice play for Colorado.
Nice feed down low to Koloko, and he's rocking the rim.
They're so busy watching the plays they need to make.
Arizona fans waiting to cheer for something. Lob to Koloko, a little off the mark. He's pinned under the basket, and it doesn't matter. Koloko now has 6.
His size and his wingspan, and he's smart to feel that way, but right there, just a good take. Thought there was a lot of contact on that layup, too.
They sky it up for Koloko. He can't finish. Batty winds up on the deck.
Tubelis has the mismatch in the paint. They're trying to search him out. Koloko, they're trying to wave him out of the post.
Kriisa off on the triple try.
All right, so here's this. We'll go quickly into Koloko for the catch and finish.
One thing that's really emerged for Arizona, not only the fast stop there, he was looking, instead of just starting to dribble, he's looking for somebody to throw it ahead to.
And Koloko.
Jackson Grant, a freshman, is in the paint. Seen it already.
Well, this is it. You talked last night about it, Don, and we're seeing it again. It's a staple. Tommy Lloyd.
But it's more possessions, too.
Yeah.
Because they play so fast. That's why. But you still have to execute. You still got to make shots. Nice job by Matt. High low.
Boom. What a difference. What a difference in like 30 seconds. That's a 6-point swing.
They can get a straight line drive Arizona and finish at the rim. That's why Terrell Brown's first half has been so great.
Look at that. Just great little, not quite a high low, a middle low there.
But crowds into it. The danger zone.
How many nights? Well, there's Arizona basketball. How many? That almost looked like a volleyball sequence there.
Terry wants to pass scoreboard. You know, you got to keep playing the way you got the double-digit lead.
Nice feed inside to Terry. And Terry gets it back. Koloko couldn't finish, but Terry does.
Missed. Washington comes down and makes. Now it's 4. There's some pressure to that shot. So you have to want that.
Whoa,
that's what I'm talking about.
Exactly. I was just going to say.
I don't care that he missed it.
Yep.
Because it should become more of a push shot. Because if you try and shoot it regular, like Koloko just shot that regular, he shot it way over the basket.
Right.
So it has to become a different shot.
So
but
guys
like
don't Koloko! Another sequence inches favoring Arizona. And a great play by Terry. Body there, but didn't get the finish.
One of the rare non-finishes for Brown tonight.
That was the 17th steal for Washington tonight. 17 steals. And Koloko finishes, creases, shot.
And hearing their boos. The guy with the headband, thrives in the talking, cocky parts of the game, and I love that about him. He's got a great feed, looking for the alley-oop, and at the end of it, can he get him free for a shot? All the creases 9 have come in the second half. Nice feed, and a jam by Koloko. That's his first bucket. One of the few times, a handful of times that game. Good cut. Nice cut and layup blown. Koloko puts it in. All started, though, with a hard cut out of the corner by Larson. I know his shot didn't go down, but the value of getting the ball up on the
momentum. He was running up court from about the 7th row after he saved that one. Koloko.
Jump up. Nobody's getting to that release point. If he extends that arm over his left.
Bellis wants the basketball inside, but so does that man, Koloko. Miss. His bodyguard's there to clean things up.
You see Koloko and Tubelis, how they would just see how it goes.
You know, the bigs just go back and forth with the basketball. Kriisa comes up empty.
Well, it's harder to rebound as a team out of a zone than it is man-to-man. Because you're man, you can box out the guy you're guarding.
And his blue jerseys all around him. Kriisa, skip pass to Christian Koloko. Firm, but he follows, and he hammers.
Well, the shooter knows where it's going more than anyone else on the court. He knew he missed
in Arizona.
See what Arizona gets out of the zone offense.
Wow. Oh, man. Got a little bit of distance to it for a...
Still on 10 blocks. How about that? You get 10 blocks in the first half. None in the second half, but I would say that Koloko finishes again. Cal Baptist is kind of
very slow, but he's got 9 points now.
High-low again.
Third career double-double for Christian Koloko.
And the fans, they are back. The one thing about Tommy Lloyd, we'll watch Christian dunk it.
Wow, look at, well, if he catches the ball in there, it's no shot to defend.
But they're playing as a team, the Bears are. Gert, they've come in here to growl, throw it down.
Nice per Kriisa to Koloko. What enthralled they're going to be with the defense. Tubelis, there's the classic high-low, beautifully done. Just perfect. And Koloko finishes.
Double post for Defensive Player of the Year in the Conference of Champions. Beautiful post-entry pass. Tubelis is such a good player.
Wow, that's amazing. So Koloko scores. So that's 6 assists for Tubelis. Terry, remember Terry didn't play at the end of the first half. 2 fouls.
Koloko has just developed so much. Get back to Tommy Lloyd's story.
Well, it was fascinating because Tommy Lloyd.
What makes basketball the world's greatest game? Because you have a gigantic mismatch coming in. Beautiful. Koloko is just so smooth, so confident. Team here from Greeley. They could qualify for the all-tattoo team.
Nice follow by Terry.
And so the Bears are so concerned with Fox Country, Garden City.
Koloko right
in. Beautiful. John Kutch.
Yep, with the rebound. Yeah.
And better for him to spend his time working on his three-point shot than on his shot blocking or on his rebounding.
Now, right now, Arizona's gone cold. They're getting good looks. Left. Koloko. Back up and in.
Never brings the ball down.
Absolutely. Hey, he's just
celebrating the greatness of Kevin McHale, who on this Sunday will state. So they're getting the job done.
Koloko, great feed. And the finish. Kriisa saw it and delivered it perfectly.
Played for Larry Eustace up at Colorado State. 2-time NCAA tournament participant. Look at this footwork here. That is just special.
Oh, and it's
that is
down much.
They want to pound the rock and grind this game against Arizona. A good cut and a better pass. Koloko off of the feed from Tubelis. Triple that with a few transfers, and this team's undefeated. Koloko too strong. Coburn bothered him on the second opportunity. Grandison has a calming influence on this team. Nothing too calm to Georgia Tech with Bobby Crimmins. Here, not there. Arizona again hitting the offensive boards, but this time Koloko unable to get it to go. That double team action. Koloko, the trailer, missed one, but Matherin's there to clean it up.
And that's where Arizona's got such good offensive numbers, because of their defense.
On the other end, Matherin. Koloko can't come up with a rebound, taps it back out. That's a good find. Everything but the finish, and that's Terry. Great that played so long and so well, both at Arizona and in the NBA with a number of teams, including the Mavericks.
How good has Tubelis been off the bounce? I know he...
Kriisa throws down to Bellis. Cross-court pass. Nice find. Koloko. Didn't get to see much of him because of foul trouble in the first half.
Well, just so you know, JB, this is...
Matherin back to Koloko. Whirling in the lane. Extra opportunity for Terry. Lays it down.
Well, one adjustment Wyoming's made. They know that now Arizona's coming off the passer to double. So now they're relocating the passer down to the corner. They did it that time with Dussel.
That front side cut to the corner.
You're not getting them because the defense is kind of taking you out. When you do get a look, hard to be in rhythm.
Pick and roll. Koloko throws it down and give the assist to Kriisa.
Good extension. He taught him how to shoot the right way. See, there's a spin and spin back.
EK giving no ground though on the block.
Was the question mark at point guard. And, you know, Kriisa only played in 8 games last year. He played off the ball because Akinjo was here and he was the point guard. And so when you see it now, JB.
Cleared by Arizona. Inside Koloko. Too strong.
How good is it? Have fun to play for one another. You're seeing that all right now. They're showing themselves well in the first 3 minutes of this game.
Too easy for Koloko on the other end.
That's going to be there all season
for the Beavers.
Tubelis is back in now. Let's see if they try to get a deep post for he and Koloko. Right now you're seeing them in the zone. They will mix up their defense. That zone was really good because you stay close to the shooters.
Too easy for Koloko.
Well, you have people that you all day long. Let's see if they can make the adjustment because they'll keep going to it. Right there again. Double team hard.
Nice block by Alatisha.
He's attacking the glass. Tubelis did a great job also. Right there, 2 feet in the paint. It's going to be hard to guard.
Oregon State made a defensive mistake on that inbounds and too easy for all. Koloko with the left. Tubelis. Koloko tried to clean it up. Matherin got it, and he got fouled by Lucas.
Now, with his infectious energy. So, Arizona's got a slam dunk in this hire with Tommy Lloyd.
Whoa. Speaking of slam dunks.
If they're able to fatigue them, they can get what they want. They've got a good feel for what the Beavers are trying to do. Nice block by Alatisha.
Taylor.
Years ago. Boy, they're getting used to that, aren't they? Koloko takes a lob from Terry.
That is going to be the hallmark of this offense. The pick and roll with the lob dunk. Several look, but they're so long, so athletic.
They are long. They are athletic. He closes. That's a big man passing to another big man.
And skilled. Open up.
Sixth attempt that time by William Fitzpatrick. We talk about Tubelis, we talk about that man. Koloko, for a reason, Matherin will join in the fun. But again, these two, Tubelis, very penetrated, right back out to Kyer.
Coloco's got himself a one-on-one. Let's see if there's help. A little bit firm. Christian with the miss.
They're playing hard, and I'm very, very impressed with Coach Laird has his team ready to go, and they're battling. Yes, they're outmanned, but again, a coaching staff that gets their guys prepared for the film. They see the multitude of shots that he can block and how high up he gets. It's definitely fresh on your mind that he dominates at one end offensively in the paint, and he controls the game at the other end.
3 rebounds in 9 minutes of work. Marballo's about to come back in. Again, we see the give and go, the floating into the middle, hammered by Coloco.
You know, if you watch and playing in some of those tournaments over there, because nobody dresses, you can always be nice and casual over there. Of course, Coloco's not casual in anything that he does.
Next even team talking. Oh my goodness! He was at the top of the window! Coloco. He stole it. Points, has 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Kerr penetrates, gives it to the big fella. Coloco takes advantage.
That's going to be a block.
But you don't want him living on the line the entire afternoon either.
Christian Coloco moving in. Azuolas Tubelis from the top and a 3 for Arizona.
Tubelis gets going. Staff found that that's an open area. Again, Coloco drops so far in their defense that he's back at the rim.
And one, Azuolas Tubelis lays it in.
Team already with 11 assists in the first half.
Dalen Terry urging on the large Arizona contingent. Over the top, Azuolas Tubelis.
You can't lose concentration on the.
Backdoor, Benedict Arthur in the spike.
You lose it. Maybe Tommy Lloyd giving his guys a little bit of a break.
I'll give you a cop-out answer. I think the Cats will be fine either way. if for some odd reason they're one and done in
medicine.
Mathurin can't answer. On the offensive rebound, the kick out. Kyer!
The big man, Coloco, keeping the ball alive, a bonus possession.
Already taking 3 3-pointers tonight.
Oh, Mathurin felt like he could take one. Kriisa swirls one in. And Kerr Kriisa.
First down the floor. Kriisa with a quick trigger, tipped by Coloco, and finished by Tubelis. That's what running the floor. Get a nice screen from Coloco. The Ducks recover. Wide open, Terry for 3.
What a great pass. Coloco got it in their offensive rebound and a second chance opportunity. That counts as a second chance point. Good back cut.
Mathurin lays it in.
He just cut off the pressure.
13 points, 14 rebounds. A sensational night for N'Faly Dante.
Best he's played.
Mathurin gets them back within 2.
Boy, what does he not
keep them within distance?
You grabbed hold of the life preserver, right? Before you go down into the water, you grab hold, but then there's that. You get pushed back down into the water again by
Kriisa. Down low and the gimme.
Yeah, one thing you notice about Arizona, if you haven't noticed already.
Larson off the shot fake, a 3. You bet. What a night for Pelle Larsson.
I mean, I beg to differ. You ask Tommy Lloyd. Well, this Arizona team, they don't shoot the 3 well. At least they have in the last 4 games. Tubelis gets a nice pass from Coloco, gets one to go down. It, to me, is the one
UCLA game. He was basically on the bench for the last 5 minutes of the game. Don't know if there's any carryover here, but he's been quiet. Meanwhile, inside, Tubelis has not. Pretty from him. 10 points lead. The Wildcat. And Kriisa will hold it up.
I like the patience there. Get a good shot.
Kriisa thinks there it is, and connects again. We're tied.
And learn. Once you open your mind. Arizona's going to that paint every single time. in Los Angeles 9 days ago. They settled for perimeter jumpers. The Bruin defense was destitute of this intensity, of this atmosphere. This is a great showing for Arizona.
Larson's three is good. And the lead is back to double digits, 11-point.
See the plastic mask he has over his nose. Here's a steal and a run out for Mathurin. Bobby Hurley saying, don't talk to me about foul shooting, okay? just please leave it alone. It cost me a lot of money in a game. And finally, Kerr Kriisa gets off the snide. Here's Kier off the window. First basket for Justin Kier, and it's a big one.
The Pauley Pavilion, packed house for a top 10 matchup between rivals UCLA.
You don't listen.
Koloko, nice look underneath, and Ballo the dunk. There's one of the areas where Koloko has really grown. Just basketball IQ, makes the right play, Bill.
Tempo in this thing.
Dylan Terry with the steal, came in with 16 on the year to lead the team. This too easy. Biggs passing to Biggs. Koloko to Tubelis.
Usually it's Tubelis up top. He's got the right game plan for this zone here tonight. Different personnel, but same thoughts.
Mathurin, second chance three for Arizona. So I'm guessing that was... And Terrell Brown did the same there on Mathurin. This time Mathurin has the three and hits it.
He's a good-looking shooter, isn't he? He's got a...
Reverse it or shoot it. Yeah, just shoot it. Yeah. Kriisa gets another one. Steve Kerr was good enough. I know your dad named you after Jimmy Stewart. It's fitting.
Solid defensive start for Arizona. You see where Koloko was playing? He's playing in the middle.
Almost a guarantee when you catch it that deep in your Tubelis.
They missed his first couple to start. Eyes. I mean, just no contest down there. Long arm of Koloko gets in the passing lane there.
Kriisa. I want to play too. And there's a little bit of that passion that fires the... Talk about kind of these first moments of the true national spotlight being on Arizona. And the spotlight's on this man as well.
Not so much that the spotlight is on him and what does that mean? It's
Williams and Coburn smash that thing. Hawkins on the reach in, trying to deal with the ever-driving Julius Tubelis.
The very first game.
That was interesting,
in the McHale
wasn't it?
Center back in February of 1973. Kerr open for a wing three.
We mentioned Dalen Terry. Now let's talk
It was that. Hunter Dickinson, a great slip, and then just overpowering the Arizona defense.
Koloko pushed off the block, but Kriisa gets the floater to go. It looked like it was supposed to be an alley to the floor. You got to feed the big man. Reward him for that defense.
Got a mismatch. That trap comes, you get an open shot. Mathurin.
Plays, but got to get a better look than that.
Koloko in the post. Look how many black jerseys converge on him. And that opens up Benedict Mathurin for three. Oh, Ricky Council for Arizona. Tubelis thought about it. Kriisa for three. Rattles it in. He is not going to let cut. 3-point lead for Arizona. Kriisa, top of the key. Bottoms. When Kerr Kriisa's coming up.
It's going to be interesting to me. Cruiser and Nelson both. Two of their bigs. Mathurin knocks that one in, but take on this other end.
That three is way off by Edey, and here come the Wildcats.
Great ball movement.
Kerr, you betcha.
That ball movement happens so quick.
Good size advantage for the Wildcats.
Go to work.
Koloko is. Tubelis in the corner. And a three rattles in for Julius Tubelis.
You'd like to see Koloko. Like when we get into conference play, you're not going to see all these runouts that you're seeing tonight. So how do you get better at it? But
Koloko finds Kim Aiken Jr.
But you have to get, it has to start on the defensive end. And be
The block there off the screen, great execution, just didn't convert.
Well, the goal this year is to play up-tempo basketball. And a year ago, Kriisa did not make a single two.
fire the board. Here comes Arizona. They like to move as fast as anybody in the country. Kyer, tough angle, no. Coloco's got the rebound. Terry in traffic. Tubelis.
What a fun matchup here. Jalen Clark, excellent defensive player.
Halfway down and out. Rebound Coloco. Fresh possession for Arizona. Attempted one shot in this game. Juzang starting to feel it, getting that look in his eye. This time off the heel. Coloco's got it. Up top, Larson. Pelle Larsson. Loose ball.
Jules Bernard caught one right in the face on a silver platter. You saw some of the highlights during halftime that Kevin Burkhardt was running through with Purdue.
Ooh, Coloco comes over with a help defense on Bernard. Here comes Mathurin.
Out on the perimeter and get a running start at him.
Campbell squares it up. Reed ahead to Mathurin. Arizona does what they tend to do. At first, they're back in front. Here's Jaquez taking his time, but the defense waited and was ready. That was kind of a bend. See if he does. It's Ben Mathurin. Mismatch. Nuba's on it. Down to three. He's going to have to launch. It's a step back. It's short. Coloco has it but can't follow. Facing the defensive player of the year, Coloco, who looks just like it. 90 seconds. There it is. Juzang. Johnny Juzang splits the knee and gets rejected. It's Coloco with a denial.
They're going to foul here.
And they do. The man that...
Pulling Coloco away from the basket.
Coloco can guard anybody, anywhere. Very little offensive rebounding for the Buffaloes. You're not going to expect that with the size disparity. Points get to the free throw line. Beautiful passing.
Dish. Simpson and De Silva missed it right at the basket.
He's done that at least twice tonight. Luke O'Brien the same way.
Foul on the floor, no shots.
Simpson
doesn't get that down.
The intimidating presence of the towering Mount Coloco. The French colonialism.
That's been a pride for Colorado for so long. Arizona's +6 tonight on the boards. Now 7.
Should always put Steve Robinson at the top of that list, too, coming over from North Carolina.
24% coming in. Teams will live with that. That high-low action from Arizona with Tubelis and Coloco so lethal. So you have to give up something. Teams will give Tubelis the three. That's why I say if he's making them.
Benedict Mathurin off the inbound. And the rebound, Maxime Renaud, as we send it over to Jordan, who was in Jared Haas's huddle during that timeout.
Yeah, you just saw that tough rebound for Stanford. And
Angel, for example, yesterday against Arizona State. Yeah. Kirk Kriisa steps into a three, rattles out. Good back tip by Coloco. In a second. Julius Tubelis on the block, and the follow by Christian Coloco, who has 10.
There's the thing Jordan was talking about from the Stanford coaches coming out of halftime. As good as the defense paint and go over the top.
Kriisa again. That one rattles out, and Coloco goes crashing the deck as he was undercut by Benedict Mathurin. Let's fly. Rattles out the three. Christian Coloco, the putback.
Angel got caught out of it.
Missing that one. The rebound tipped out to Michael O'Connell on the reload. Off on the three, and Pelle Larsson lets Christian Coloco
great
take
play design with Spencer Jones relocating corner as a baseline drive.
Justin Kyer penetrates. Blocked by Spencer Jones. Coloco cleans it up.
Everyone stopped. I think they thought there was a whistle on the Kyer drive. Coloco didn't stop.
Inside to James Keefe on the mismatch. Spinning, Keefe missed the lay-in, and Coloco clears.
Job by Kyer fighting him, giving him just enough that he missed it.
Poison. For them, the poison is going to be Arizona's got to beat them from the line, from the three-point line.
Foreman lets it go from distance. Battle for the board, won by Coloco. Now Kwani against Terry defensively, able to stay in front and make a miss.
Celestine driving left. Spins, stops, misses. Koloko cleans it up on the defensive glass.
Nice move, just didn't finish.
Mathurin pulling up for three.
Christian Koloko
goes right back up. It won't fall. Batted out to Michael O'Connell.
Look at the way Koloko runs that floor. I mean, he runs like...
Here's a pull-up by O'Connell. Spins out. Rebound by Koloko.
Sam Beskin, whose dad is an ER doctor here at the UA Hospital. His mom's Wildcat fan. They didn't recruit him. He went to Stanford, and now he's here.
Another offensive rebound. Mathurin is fouled, but Koloko is absolutely dominating the glass right now.
You're taking him out. Oh, man.
He followed Tommy Lloyd here. He was at Gonzaga and transferred to Arizona.
He went to the Canary Islands from Mali. I asked him today how many Canaries were there.
I'm just trying to give Andy Hill some love here. Just let me do that. He's your best friend, for crying out loud.
I'm just trying to be accurate. That's all I strive for is accuracy.
Oh, yeah. Foul call. As soon as goes to the left hand, missed it. Koloko with the rebound. Plenty of time here for Arizona to hold for the final shot.
Christian Koloko playing like Akeem Olajuwon. Forced the miss, turn, and snatch the rebound. They're going to expand again. A lot of talk about that.
Koloko commits the foul. That is 2 on him. First on Arizona here in the half.
None of it coming from Adam Silver or Tatum. Ball out in front. Koloko could have been called for 3 seconds on that. This is Reno's game.
Did he miss the three?
He can shoot that one.
He's a 46% three-point shooter on the season. That's 22 of 27 at the free throw line. They've taken 19 more free throws than Stanford.
Koloko. That last play, Kirk Crease's defensive rotation, he looked like Dennis the Menace or one wins.
Right, USC twice.
Right, but the loss of Noah Tate, who's a real offensive force for them, has just been devastating. And the heavy burden.
He's able to switch out on smaller guys. You know he's a great shot blocker. With the shot
look at that.
Too. There was a great block by Koloko.
Yeah, we were just talking about him being able to stay in front of him, and not only did he stay in front, he got.
Azuolas to Bellis. Has it rim off. Koloko has his pocket pick. Colorado with the basketball. Julian Hammond the third. It off to Hammond. De Silva pulls the trigger, no. Koloko cleans the glass.
His bag. Colorado giving him a little taste of their own medicine.
Mathurin can't answer. On the offensive rebound, the kick out. Kyer!
The big
away from the big upset is Colorado. Follow creates the contact, misses the jump hook. Long rebound back to him. Terry drives, a little strong, a back tap. Kriisa dives for it. Arizona's got it. Terry tries again, and he's way off the mark again. And we've got a foul against the Wildcats.
10 between Ohio State and Illinois. 18-18, but that does not tell the whole story of this game. Arizona, number 2 team in the nation, started out with an 8-0 run. Utah with a chance to take Arizona, averaging 85 points per game. Best in the Pac-12, third best in the nation. Chun at the hook shot off the back of the rim.
And he's finally healthy and in rhythm. An ankle injury in late November. He missed time before the season even started because of a stress fracture. But 10.5 points and 10.
Carlson unable to answer. Koloko the board.
Carlson already taken 3 three-pointers tonight.
Oh, Mathurin felt like he could take one. Kriisa swirls one in.
And run. Oregon 17-9 on the season, 10-5 in league play. Really struggled early as Tubelis runs the floor as well as any big man than they had Thursday night against Arizona State.
And they're sprinting in their screens.
On the season, Arizona with assists on 66% of their. Harmon, a nice look to Richardson. Can't hit the corner three. Koloko the rebound.
With a good box out on Dante.
Tubelis running the floor.
Koloko first down the floor.
Kriisa with a quick trigger, tipped by Koloko, and finished by Tubelis.
MO for this Arizona team. They take good care of the ball, and they haven't in this game. Give credit to the defense of Oregon for forcing a number of those turnovers.
Boy, we had some good battles down low between all the game.
He came out about as hot as you can.
Harmon, no.
Again.
Dante working again. Now Guerrier, the third foul. Boy, and that's one.
Well, you make one mistake and they're laying it in on the other end.
Richardson, a good look in transition. It won't go down. Arizona now looking for the lead. Mathurin again. Good defense by Kepnang. Larson.
Well, that was a good rebound.
Shots instead of going toward the rim.
Absolutely. Wow. Okay,
Kalu off the mark. Maurice averages 7 per game and shoots 33% from distance. Firm off the back of the iron. Julius Tubelis. Koloko is there to clean up all of it.
Well, and that's the one thing Oregon State has not done well this year.
He did, lobbed it in, got it over a defender. That was a really underrated pass right there. Silva, that's well outside his area code, and he comes up empty. Silva averaging 6 points, 4 rebounds.
Looked like possibly on the backside there for Mathurin. And that's the shot there.
Penetrates and then gives it up.
And Davis creates a ton, doesn't he? He really gets guys good looks.
Tubelis loses it off his fingertips. Kalun trying to keep it alive. Back to the Cats.
Carrying the screener. There it is.
There's the step back. Fires just a little bit firm.
Good D by Kriisa on that one.
There are very few players that can create their own.
Well, that last play, you could see Koloko just pushed Silva so far down. They were giving Tubelis that shot.
You can feel it start to happen. Momentum.
See
the man Dunker with the pretty good pass to Silva. Just couldn't find his bearings.
Just his balance and legs right there after fighting all game, and now you got to run back to the other end. Here, coming.
And he bangs underneath. He just cleared space for Terry. Literally, Balla, when he saw Terry coming and penetrating, he just took his backside and cleared it out.
Koloko, again they go over the top. The double collapses. Good defense from UCLA, and a tie-up sends it to the Bruins. And the 3 seconds is called on Christian Koloko. Cut off. Up top, Larson. Pelle Larsson. Loose ball.
Jules Bernard caught one right in the face. Defensive specialist. He had a couple of games against the Washington schools where he broke out, but this is what he does right here.
Forces the jump ball. Possession arrow sends it to the Bruins.
Play a game like this. Can they sustain it?
Wow. Well, Bill, you said it a couple times last night, how you were ready to start a game. And Arizona's got to be taken to. That's his second. That's Tubelis posting up down low. Ball goes into Koloko. Hammond got hands on it.
Julian Hammond, tremendous defense. Strength, power, Jabari Walker, so under control. And then he turned and glared at Tony Padilla. Not a good thing to do. You made the basket. Just let him go. Offensive foul, Christian Koloko, who has not had, and you go and get the ball, so that he has no chance. Look at the hands of Koloko.
That is amazing. And Simpson takes it back, but Koloko took it from a point guard.
Not just a point.
Which is smart. You get too deep. Now you got to deal with Koloko and Tubelis in there.
Another foul, and this is an offensive foul on Arizona. The lob for Koloko. Stripped.
Good hand by Jones.
And Michael O'Connell comes away with it. Jared Haas wants to run the...
argument is, will Koloko find room for 3 Arizona Wildcats?
Yeah, I know. I think
in a 12-team league and a 10-player honor roll.
I know. That's a great question, JB.
Julius Tubelis
Has it rim off. Koloko has his pocket pick. Colorado with the basketball. Julian Hammond the third. Crosses over on Kriisa, which has been a problem all year long as Koloko penetrates. Offensive foul. What is the UCLA ceiling this year, Corey, relative to last year?
Final 3 minutes, they have to outplay a Bucks team that has a lot of momentum.
De Silva with the steal. Textbook defense to block that pass.
18-18, but that does not tell the whole story of this game. Arizona, number 2 team in the nation, started out with an 8-0 run. Utah with a chance to take the lead there for the first time. Both teams in the double bonus the rest of the way. Swatted out of bounds back to Utah. They have under 6 minutes to play.
In Dante's favor.
Boy, a tough move by N'Faly Dante, and he kept his poise. There's that high-low, and Quincy Guerrier really fought Tubelis in there.
Guerrier giving up some size in that.
Like 6-7 guys. But Josh Carlton, the transfer from UConn, has been fantastic.
A steal by Williams. And he will slam it home with authority.
And he passes. Good screen by Koloko.
Up top, Kriisa, and a steal by Richardson. Just picked the pocket of Koloko.
Well, you bring the ball down. That was really good awareness.
His head coach. Koloko's got all kinds of space, but he's bodied out of there. Nice job. And then it's picked off. That's a strong job by Roman Silva.
Third block, I think so.
Getting an offensive foul. I think they got Koloko on the offensive foul.
Koloko backs in, and it is an offensive foul. Well, for Tommy Lloyd, not the start he would have hoped for.
And we get a whistle, and it looks like we're going to go USC basketball.
The 2 players collided. That's Boogie Ellis on the ground. Him and Dalen Terry collided.
St. John Smith, Greg Lee, Jim Mingus, Al Skates. None of them here tonight.
Bad pass by Koloko. UCLA can get it to single digits.
Spacing for the Bruins on the transition game, which is not.
For a second, that's 3 on Christian Koloko.
He can't believe it.
Wow, I thought that was on Cody Riley. But it's on
Off
Koloko.
the ball. We're going to have to see that again. Run the clock down, shake him, get what you want, find Johnny Juzang coming off.
Off the front rim, Koloko stumbles and throws it out of bounds. He got tripped, I think, by his own guy. So good in the NCAA tournament last year.
Right, but
Koloko tried to pass it down low and hit the front rim.
But Koloko is a star. And Cody is not going to be able.
Nice little ball screen right there. O'Connell very cautious not to over-penetrate as Arizona's got Koloko in there. You see the turnover.
And O'Connell will bring it up. Here's Tubelis. And the rebound and a foul and a push-up on Christian Koloko of the Wildcats. Justin Kier finds Pelle Larsson, shovels to Christian Koloko down the lane, and he runs over Jones. Offensive foul. And Christian Koloko, the
Cats checking in because of the greatness this year. Koloko is trying to find his way early on. Can I shoot the 3? Who am I? I want to play extended. Now he does that all the time. And instead, that was in the cylinder. This is my guy. Well, he's been with him for a while. Came to town with him, made the transfer in. Won a national championship. Obviously, was well down in the depth chart a couple of years ago. Anthony Edwards. Nothing there. Mathurin looked to dump it underneath. Ben's got 6 points as Arizona turns it over. Mathurin with 6 points. 2 of 9.
And the Wildcats are on the run.
A lot of contact on that layup. Thought the Cats might have gotten away with a foul.
Koloko turns it over.
And they play off of that. They space the court. Koloko's going to roll. You've got shooters surrounding him. If you don't rotate, he ends up with the ball. Lost that one, but it's a good option.
Simpson picking him.
So something to look and watch for Washington as they move ahead in the season. Nice anticipation by Jamal Bay to steal that outlet. They lead the league in steals. And seen so far.
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of just Jacob Young, just watching him, he's been able to maneuver himself and get in positions where he just scores, even where you don't think he can use his left. Tommy Lloyd, wow, look at that outlet stolen. This is really going to frustrate Tommy Lloyd. He was talking with us about that tonight.
Brown deflected it.
Yeah, that in the game in Tennessee.
Nice pass.
Matherin.
Sometimes when you have too much room and too much time, you miss it.
Davis coming out. Davis going. And
Rick Barnes is asking him to kind of escalate in the fight parts defensively, the toughness plays, but the guy's got some offense about him.
And then an offensive foul, Christian Koloko with the throwdown of full.
Cal Baptist with a good game plan here. Early. They're getting shots. They're getting what they want. Got a turnover there. Arizona doesn't turn it over very often.
And talk about a pass
that led to the easy deuce.
Oh, and hit the rim. Bounced in and out of the hands of Ballo because of it. All right, so we got him out here. We got Koloko and Ballo together.
There you go.
Hausen, pretty good shooter.
Of German descent originally. Grew up, born and raised. Kutzhausen did. Drew, spelled D-R-U. Big-time three-point shooter.
A little bit.
Yeah, he sat a long time, didn't he? Matherin to Koloko. He wasn't ready for that pass. And off the deflection, it's Illinois basketball. That's good.
Here he is with the basketball.
Watch this. One-on-one. Good defense by Ike. I'd like to see Koloko go one dribble, spin back the other way.
Yeah, reminder, this year's the 27th annual Jimmy V Classic. It comes to you from Madison Square Garden, Tuesday at 7 Eastern on ESPN and the ESPN app. And unlike Steve Kerr, he's one of the most likable people in the world. Kerr Kriisa says, if people get mad at me, I don't care. So he likes to be the antagonist.
You know, big guys don't get an opportunity to dribble the ball that much. So his eyes got wide open. He saw that rim. He had it. He knew what he wanted to do. Unfortunately, he double dribbled, but
Koloko banging with Dickinson. What a matchup. Dickinson won that round. He just rips it away.
He gave no ground and then just took the ball for Gore. And that's been really hard for Michigan right now. You just have to understand we've got to win this 4-minute segment with these TV timeouts.
There's the turnover on defense. Let's see what Michigan can do in transition. Houston, Euro.
Wichita State back in the man-to-man. Koloko called for the charge.
Defensively had it going. They've made breakdowns defensively, and you're right there in this game still.
Miscommunication. Koloko didn't realize Matherin was going backdoor. Turnover, Arizona.
Tommy Lloyd.
Shockers on an 8-0 run. Koloko got away with the push-off there, but he didn't get away with the travel.
This is going to be the first time all year where we have seen
I can heavily influence that award. So I'm not saying I'm starting Koloko's campaign tonight.
Offensive foul on Koloko. And Tommy Lloyd doesn't like it.
I don't like that call either.
It's Jaquez again. Facing the defensive player of the year, Koloko, who looks just like it. There it is. Juzang. Johnny Juzang splits the D and gets rejected. It's Koloko with a denial.
They got a foul here.
And they do. The man
to win a national championship. And let me also say, so does this UCLA Bruin team. They can cut down the nets, no doubt.
Riley gets blocked one more time. The 11th block of the game.
In a row for Tubelis. They have so many weapons. And that's the challenge for all these other teams. Whether it's Colorado tonight, UCLA, USC tomorrow night.
Arizona, but then they eventually lose by double digits. I think we're at that point right now. Let's see if Stanford can hang in.
Christian Koloko spikes that one out of bounds from Spencer Jones.
Love the way that Arizona utilizes the press. Oregon still has the best press. Throw it down, James.
Koloko sends it back. He's got over 80 blocks on the season. Tubelis with the dunk. Defense. Gets a look here, though, but can't hit it. Offensive rebound. Reno underneath the layup.
Christian Koloko from nowhere. Bill Russell. Hakeem Olajuwon.
Well, Koloko grew up in Cameroon playing soccer. You mentioned the way he's able to switch out on smaller guys. You know he's a great shot blocker. With the shot
look at
blocker,
that.
too. There was a great block by Koloko.
Yeah, we were just
against UCLA to match the school record with 26 wins this season.
What a pass. Good defense by Koloko. My goodness. He was right there in the catch and then the block.
5 at the break. Colorado now with its largest lead of the ball game. Jabari Walker trying to will his way through Koloko, who knocked it out of bounds. Colorado will keep with 11 on the
State and Illinois 18-18, but that does not tell the whole story of this game. Arizona, number 2 team in the nation, started out with an 8-0 run. Utah with a chance to take wherever you want. Friso averages double figures. One of several Arizona players who can say that. A block from Christian Koloko, the top shot blocker in the Pac-12.
That's what you're worried about with Friso, but he's been brilliant tonight.
Carlson, meanwhile, I don't want to call Denver together.
Koloko's still in.
Yep. He gets another block added to his total.
Impressive right now. Kepnong wants it down on the block. Tried to slam it in over Koloko. A for effort, but Koloko wins the battle. Paint at 52 points in the paint against Oregon State. Kepnong left it short. Here comes Tubelis.
When Arizona goes the other way. And just fatigue, right? I mean, it's just fatigue. This man's a big part of it. It's blocked. Knocked away by Koloko in that first half. Silva did have...
Deflected by Mather, and now Jamal Bay tries to challenge Koloko, and that is denied.
And that was a dangerous inbounds pass. But Koloko doesn't agree with the call. He doesn't feel like he put a hand on the ball and protecting the rim.
Jamal Bay lets it fly. Short, and again another board by Bachema, and he's rejected. Koloko says, don't test me underneath, and now Terrell.
Lead the nation in assists at about 20 assists a game, so they really share the ball, and they block shots.
Yes, they do. Koloko with that block. It looked for a moment as though Flowers had a lane to the bench.
Last game, he needs to come up big in this one and ignite this team off the bench.
Rejection that time by Koloko, and Arizona gets it back. Paulo comes from all the way from Mali, and Koloko's from the Cameroon. Talk about international, there's a rejection from Koloko.
I mean, you just can't shoot it inside on Arizona. They get a little bit of home cooking now, and I'm telling you, they're going to be tough to beat.
They are going to be tough.
Oh, you bet. They're going to be. I think they're going to be tough to beat from here on through the Pac-12 tournament and into the.
Who is just a load down there for any shooting guard to handle.
Now to double figures.
And a block from Koloko. First time we called it.
To give up something like that. Good win. Turnaround partially blocked by Koloko. Here comes Carissa. Mathurin. Oh! Tied for a game high with Mobley. Who gets it inside to Goodwin. Rejected Koloko. 2-on-2 run out.
The game, Terry went to the locker room, and thank goodness for Arizona, he came back and has been balling.
Anderson, strong rebound. Oh, rejected, but Anderson right to him. And USC settles in. Peterson's left
on the top 25 list, but left off the top 20. Riley gets deep, goes to the right hand. It's rejected by Koloko, who is the Pac-12 leader in blocks.
That is CeeLo's game of that right now.
Priest is 2 for 3 from 3. He was 2 for his last 17, including 0 for 9 against UCLA. Koloko with a second swat.
To watch his away from the basket.
Time due to an ankle injury.
Great post-entry pass.
Riley gives it up to Jaquez deep. And he's
Koloko is just too good.
Jaquez got it back, though. And then finally, it's tipped in by Johnny Juzang.
They get out in passing lanes, and Arizona State's got to be careful because live ball turnovers in this building will be a killer.
Kamani Lawrence had it knocked away. Second chance underneath.
They got like 4 guys that are listed as freshmen, but it's their second year of college basketball because they got the free COVID year.
Yep. Graham, nice spin on the left side. Got it stuck in his face, though. Here comes the...
Good pass.
Fade away by Muhammad. Didn't drop. Rocky had it blocked by Koloko. And here come the Cats with a 4-point lead. Lawrence had it blocked by Koloko. Sun Devils trying to get it back. Graham keeps it alive for another chance and has it rejected by Koloko.
Give Arizona State a ton of credit. Their half-court defense in the second half was
Lion in winter.
He's on the bench right now.
Great defense for Krisa.
And here's Juzang, rejected by Koloko and saved in the corner by Krisa.
Koloko climbing the
athlete to practice against. I think Cal now is adjusting a little bit to it.
Celestine,
right
Alajiki. But there in a flash is what we're talking about with Alajiki, the ability to go. The bounce off the roll to Kelly, block Koloko.
And look at that. Boy, Mathurin's a smart player. Just see him just go. I think you'll see a different game in terms of the competitive level.
Joel Brown leaning in and Koloko. But Shepard saves. Now he has to shoot this and gets it right in.
Nice for a while there. But yes, Alan Crabb played at the top of a 1-2-2 zone. He was long arms and just did a fabulous job. And Arizona was befuddled, and we did win there. And it's always fun to win.
Players off the bench tonight in double figures. With Ballo, Larson, and Kyer. Maxime Reynaud blocked by Christian Koloko. And now Koloko picks up number 4.
Overall, an opponent's field goal percentage. Greg Smith was pointing that out.
Why their net ranking is number 2 in the country. And they go to number 1. Baylor lost today.
First half, you've been talking about needing to engage him more in this game.
Jenkins, tough shot.
Kind. There's a rebound for Anthony, but it's swatted away.
Position.
Julius Tubelis is a man possessed in this game as we head to the 1-minute mark. Live after Kyer misses the 3-point attempt.
Oh, they keep trying. Goodness. They keep trying him. It ain't going to work.
Look.
You don't realize the big men just run rim to rim. Arizona is looking to apply that offensive pressure at the beginning.
Nice take by De Silva, but he is denied by Christian Koloko. No surprise there. Krisa looked for a seam and got his pocket picked by Parquet. Nice bounce pass to De Silva, denied at the rim by Koloko. Tubelis is getting...
Boy, tough shot there by Bay, and he faded and got it up over to Tubelis.
Bay, known for his 3-point shooting, led the conference last year at 50%.
Tommy Lloyd going to let those two buddies go head-to-head.
Look at everyone standing for Washington, Ted. Like, it's a one-on-one thing.
Yes.
And if everyone's standing...
And here comes the easy one, giving it up.
I would have hoped they rescheduled for the last week of the season.
Ooh, Koloko, look at that. Blocking a 3.
Right? Last week of the season, maybe it decides who wins the green. Rescreen from Soren to get him in the lane. That's the first time tonight, and let's correct me if I'm wrong, Ted, that Koloko.
The only one ever involved in a player-manager trade. Kirk Krisa thrives, man, in a situation where on the opponent's floor, got that cockiness about it, for a guy that will hard coach. But that's exactly why he came to Tennessee. He wants to be outstanding. And he knows Rick Barnes gives him no leeway.
Kamala has his shot blocked, and Fulkerson.
To do it is to pick up full court, try and speed the other team up, but more importantly, try and turn them over.
Koloko, I'm back on the court, he announces.
The jump that Koloko has made
shows you that all 2-point baskets that he deals with, all of them, 15% of blocked. That number's going up. Done 15% of all 2-point attempts in his neighborhood of the Chris Smith Sox as well. Arizona band with the ugly sweaters on. There he is. I mean, right at him. That's 3 blocks. Last 3 shots taken.
3 blocks in the last 30. The bigs of USC and UCLA they're going to see here in a couple of weeks.
Penetration coming up empty that time. Trey Armstrong.
Send it back Koloko. Looking like Bill Russell. When I watch Koloko play, and USC, one of the 7 remaining undefeated teams in the entire country, but candidate for Player of the Year, not only in the Conference of Champions, but nationally.
3 great games in a row, and there's Koloko, who's, boy, he made himself a presence inside. Didn't get eliminated. They make 1 run at the end. Yeah, that has a little bit of that feel to it. Nice bounce pass, and Young Cooch can't follow.
Oh my gosh! Steve Smiley is saying that is just special.
Go, and that is down by Coor.
That's footwork of Olajuwon and McHale. Send it back defensively. That's Bill Russell.
To be able to communicate and handle guys one-on-one individually if you're Arizona defensively.
Melendez has it rejected. Why not? This one grazes the most talents. And that's sort of gone the way of the dinosaur in the modern era of all basketball. Here he is again making his move, and he's quickly rejected inside by Koloko. During that turnover. 90 seconds gone by, neither team is scratched during the second half. There's some strength and a rejection. A bit of an answer that time by Koloko. Mathurin turns it right over. Frazier in the passing lane. Plummer is wide up. That ball is deflected by Koloko. How about that extension?
Goodness gracious, that is incredible for Koloko.
Point differential in a first half for Arizona since leading by 34 on the Palouse back in February of 2015. Seldom used and even more rarely executed the way that they just did.
Let's see if they do it again, if they get it down to Ike.
Donato pocket pass denied by Koloko.
Saw that coming.
Available or willing passers, so when you get double teamed, you got to get somewhere where they can see you. Right there, that's a good pass. Good job breaking the press. Silva got it. Unselfish. Remember, they're first in the nation. They average 23 points, 23 assists a game.
Koloko with a great block. Want your support by visiting v.org/donate. Remember, 100% of your donation goes directly to cancer research.
Yeah, and you know what's interesting also? The point guard that was in there, nice big
staff as well too, player relations and that kind of go-between player and coaches. And now, I hope we get a replay of that, because it's not often that you see.
Almost turned the ball over. Shot clock down to 3. Dickinson's got to go with the left. Get that out of here. Koloko with the huge rejection. Going up top. Dickinson in the post deflection. Kicking around the wing for Michigan. Buffkin, get that out of here. Koloko, another rejection. Arizona on the breakout.
Posting him from the one side. When you got the middle post up, they cannot trap you. And right here, they're going to trap all day.
Johns Jr., he's in trouble. Koloko with the rejection.
There's just nowhere to go.
No shot clock. Diabate kick out in the corner. Jones. Shot clock down to 2. Interior pass blocked by Koloko.
Well, he just impacts the game with his length. I mean, he is phenomenal.
Boy, if you don't get back, you're going to get embarrassed by the Arizona Wildcats.
Get that out of here. Rejected by Koloko.
I mean, he has not lost his confidence. That's for sure.
Under 5 minutes to play here in Vegas. Jackson driving baseline, blocked by Ballo. Shot clock down to 5.
Coming over, but when they've driven the ball and moved it, good things have happened.
Grant driving hard, pinned on the backboard by Koloko. Here come the Wildcats. Mathurin gives it up inside, gets it back. Nice dish off. Pleasant is denied by Koloko. Another block for the big man. Grant from downtown.
I mean,
Bison, wait to have a full complement. Down low, Edey is denied, but the foul is called. Cruiser tried to hang him up in the lane, no call. So here comes North Dakota State. Tommy Lloyd arguing as well. What are you looking at?
Yeah.
The Vaqueros out of the WAC, which has a lot of Texas teams now, big-time Texas flavor in that conference as it rattles out from Merrick Nelson, the transfer from Western Kentucky.
Well, that's what's quickly becoming a fan favorite here at the McHale Center.
Merrick Nelson.
Another one.
Christian Koloko blocks the shot. And Nelson, and teams have come calling before. It's not like people were not knocking on his door. They were. He was just waiting for the right opportunity, and he had a great opportunity there as a shot clock violation. Is Christian Koloko getting out?
Him counter that when we get into conference play, when he's playing against guys his size. Go middle, spin back to the left.
Block shot number 4 for Koloko.
If you go middle and stay middle, a lot of
in the WAC preseason media poll with Tarleton, who lost at Stanford on tip-off Tuesday. Block number 5 for Christian Koloko.
This is impressive, man.
Azula get on the board after a couple empty possessions. Last year, just 6 wins, and there's the defense of Koloko, one of the best shot blockers in all of college basketball.
It's a new jump shot. That's a whole new form. Last year we saw him struggle a little bit, had the elbow out. He's worked really hard on it this offseason, and right there it paid off.
Koloko denying Tout.
Got down to a 2-on-1 and a great dish.
Rapidly played opening half. Coming up at halftime, we'll take you to our studios in San Francisco. Check in with Ashley Adamson and the Coach Penn Braun. That was a clean.
And by the way, if your name's Kerr or it's on the back of your jersey, you better shoot it well. In McHale.
Excellent defense once more. Koloko with the adjustment.
You said looking healthy.
No signs of the foot injury at all for the Swede. As we had takeoff. That's a wonderful spin move. But Koloko was not fooled.
Tiger Campbell. Johnson quickly double. Not a great offensive player. And he's feeling out Koloko. Taking his time, playing at his own pace. Fading away. And
a CU fan or significant watcher, Tad Boyle does not play very much zone ever at all.
Well, the 4-letter
Bellis,
they have so many weapons. And that's the challenge for all these other teams. Whether it's Colorado tonight against the absurd nonsense that we're faced with every day. Jabari Walker.
That also said defensively, we have to make Arizona earn it. And then there was an emphasis on either fronting or three-quarter fronting the post on defense and dump.
The Twin Towers in there with Ballo and Koloko for Tommy Lloyd in Arizona. Spencer Jones. Inside, Maxime Reynaud spinning. And Dalen Terry gets...
Into Tiemann, up and under, lost the handle. Koloko defend manifests itself as part of their scheme. Tiemann battling for a couple.
Cal, they have a pretty tight 8-man rotation. In fact, it just hit me. I wonder if that's one of the reasons Ball has played tonight.
Arizona players make that list.
It's a list of 10.
Right. You might end up having 3 players from Arizona, 3 from UCLA, and 2 from USC.
Working on Koloko, trying to find an opening, and he does.
The step back, fade away, he's got...
Running him off the three-point line in those dribble handoff situations, and he's just taking what the defense gives.
Shun.
Koloko's still in.
Yep. He gets another block attitude.
Bellis can really run. Oregon 17-9 on the season, 10-5 in league play. Really strong. Kepnang wants it down on the block. Tried to slam it in over Koloko. Little bounce pass inside. Shot clock at 6. Good battle between Dante and Koloko, and this time it goes
2 points in the paint against Oregon State.
Kepnang left it short.
MO for this Arizona team. They take good care of the ball, and they haven't in this game. Give credit to the defense of Oregon for forcing it.
Loses it out of bounds to Arizona.
Arizona goes the other way.
And just fatigue, right? I mean, it's just fatigue. This man's a big part of it. It's blocked.
Knocked away. Oregon State up in Corvallis. He had 3 that game that could have made the highlight. That's how good it was. And he's probably got, what, 3 or 4, maybe 5. Arizona this year. They had 11 dunks last week against Washington.
Silva just all playing in his 17th game.
You know, they're a tremendous defensive team, but they're going to have to do some damage inside. And Abogidi, that's a good defensive effort. That guy, he's just been brilliant so far at Arizona.
That missed that time from Abogidi. Abogidi trying to get around Koloko. Great job defensively by Koloko. Abogidi gets it back, tries it again. He didn't get a block down low. Abogidi, the floater, yes, and one.
Get in, I mean, you know that you're on your heels.
Biggest lead of the game right now for the Wildcats. Abogidi year, but it's been a remarkable recovery from a freak injury.
And they're honoring him tonight. All the
14-1. The beginning of this game.
14-1, 16-3.
Yeah.
This building was on fire.
He has done a good job of creating off the bounce. He's got 4 assists, no turnovers, but you're right, they need his offensive production. Crowd wanted to walk. Peterson got
Jaquez, wow.
With the bank shot, he's got 4 points early on here for UCLA.
He looks great. Molly's report was terrific. Transition defense.
List, but left off the top 20. Riley gets deep, goes to the right hand. It's rejected by Koloko, who is the Pac-12 lead.
And Arizona State's got to be careful because live ball turnovers in this building will be a killer.
Kimani Lawrence.
You got to get the ball out of this side of the floor.
Kimani Lawrence going against Koloko. Drops it off to Lawrence. Lawrence in the paint. Tough shot.
He's on the bench right now.
Great defense for Krisa.
And here's Juzang, rejected by Koloko and saved.
But the Bruins are getting good production from Cody Riley, Tiger.
Riley with the step through, and he gets it to go. Did not travel. It's a move he's been week 7th, Arizona 3rd. First of 2 meetings in 9 days. We'll be in Tucson a week from Thursday. Cody Riley with a layup to start this.
Made that 3, and he turned and gave that look as if to say, man, it's mine. Wow, Tiemann did a good job to get a shot off.
And in double figures. With Ballo, Larson, and Kyer. Maxime Rain.
Another rhythm. You see him clapping in that corner. He is locked in.
Here comes Jaquez. That is going to count.
And a point that any of the Stanford defenders can get to. So let's see if Stanford brings any backside help to deal with that lob over the top to Koloko.
Of the second half of that game before that ridiculous comeback.
Some missed free throws, and they stuck with it. You have to give them credit. A lot of teams not even seeing the ball. He's just staying with Spencer Jones.
Harrison Ingram.
And he's starting to get involved. Question, but are you alluding to the loss in Boulder in the regular season, or are you wondering whether a run through the Pac-12 tournament is in the best?
Pac-12 regular season crown, clinching it on Tuesday with an impressive win at USC. Kasunas with the dunk. Good look by Ingram. Back to a 1. Arizona ranks 2nd in the country. Out of bounds off of Ingram. That was initially Justin Kyer who reached it.
Oregon is good, surging. Arizona State playing the best of it. These guys throw it down. Maxime with 2 M's and 1 X.
In game, a chance to finish 18-2 as they now play 20 games in conference play and get to 28 wins. They got a chance to get over the other night.
He had 27 points and 12 rebounds, 5 blocks against UCLA when Mobley was out. Good hit of the roll man. It's just been one of those nights, and Arizona, I mean, they've proven the Wildcats are legit.
Nick Clifford turns the corner, pulls up. Off.
Krisa, who averages double figures. One of several Arizona players who can say that. A block from
Young the drive. It won't go. Larson the rebound.
Another highlight reel hammer. Davis slides it through to Silva, who will go to the line. And lost half her offense there.
That's right. Well, that last play, you could see Koloko just pushed Silva so far down. They were giving
They lead the nation in assists at about 20 assists a game. So they really share the ball, and they block shots.
Yes, they do. Koloko with that block. Look for them. The Cougars continue to be bageled from three-point range. In the lane, Gay couldn't get it to go. Barlow, and all of a sudden the crowd is very quiet. Great play by Koloko to get a hand on that lob.
Make this a game once again. Arizona on their way to another double-digit victory. If not, that's a one-and-done trip.
Good win. Turnaround partially blocked by Koloko.
Priest is 2 for 3 from 3. He was 2 for his last 17, including 0 for 9 against UCLA. Koloko with a second swat. Bernard gets around. Riley lays it in. Count the basket. Priest tried to draw the charge.
Yeah, directly underneath the basket.
The bounce off the roll to Kelly, block Koloko.
And look at that. He goes both ways. He knows how to play, and probably wasn't that way.
Wow. I mean, look at that. I hate
chance to win, but I think you'll see a different game in terms of the competitive level.
Joel Brown leaning in, and Koloko. But Shepard.
But yes, Alan Crabb played at the top of a 1-2-2 zone. He was long arms and just did a fabulous job. And Arizona was befuddled.
Boy, tough shot there by Bay, and he faded and got it up over Tubelis.
Bay known for his fighting off all the Arizona bigs.
Good rebound. Oh, nice stop there and pivot by Fuller. Nicely done.
Other team making a run. Building's gotten a little flat. They finally cut it to 6. Takes the big 3 and knocks it down. We're going to use this ball screen. Re-screen from Soren to get him in the lane.
That's it for Thursday night. That's our next scheduled men's basketball game on Pac-12 Network, 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 Mountain. You can download and stream it live.
Defenses. And they have shot 23% from the three-point line against those defenses. They're going to have a hard time getting to that number tonight with the way they're starting.
In the first 10 games. First time an Arizona team had done that.
Oh, that's tough.
Since 1973.
Tom, it's hard to put.
5-point Tennessee lead. 6:20 to play. Here's Chandler from the elbow. You like that shot?
The offense, folks, 8.3 assists per game. 8.3, one of the tops in the nation.
I mentioned the NBA.
Kirk Priest has got the Christmas socks as well. Arizona band with the ugly sweaters on. Good variant. I mean, right at him. That's 3 blocks.
Just win every single possession. Play at a style and beautiful rotation defensive. when every member of the offensive line is going to the NFL every year. Beautiful drive.
Well, Koloko.
Looking like Bill Russell. When I watch Koloko play, and USC, one of the 7 remaining undefeated teams. This morning when we were all getting here, traveling violation. Intimidation by Koloko.
One run at the end, yeah. This has a little bit of that feel to it. Nice bounce pass, and Young Cooch can't follow. Oh my gosh!
And handle guys one-on-one individually if you're Arizona defensively. Melendez has it rejected. It's a talent that we haven't heard from that could wake up and be a difference maker. And now that he got one to go down, he'll hunt and find.
That opens up the perimeter, especially if teams are game planning to stop the inside play.
EK going right shoulder.
Koloko.
Hawkins got him off his feet.
He now has Koloko on him. Gives up about 1.5 feet. Spins on him. Trailing by 8. Biggest hole of the night. Hawkins spinning inside. Reverses. And scores. It's Hawkins again. Facing the defensive player of the year, Koloko, who looks just like it.
When the shot goes, you know where it's going. You pivot and you go and get the ball so that he has no chance. Look at the hands of Koloko.
They did change their coverage.
10 to shoot. James Keefe, a little push shot.
Not the 8-0, 10-0, 12-0 run we're so accustomed to seeing from Arizona.
Harrison Ingram.
There you go.
Rolls it in, and Stanford.
A lot of talk about that.
Koloko commits the foul. That is 2 on him. First on Arizona here in the half.
None of it.
Koloko grew up in Cameroon playing soccer. You mentioned the way he's able to switch out on smaller guys. You know he's a great shot blocker. With the shot.
Penetrates over Koloko, around and out. He gets it back. Colorado can hold.
Dalen Terry.
Look out here. Travel. Gotch got trapped.
Oh, is using your bigs, flashing one up high to pass down low to the other big guy. The two best teams at doing that are Gonzaga and guy. And I think it's interesting that Christian is probably going to have a much greater impact on this program and have a legacy that lasts.
Ryan Toplock try to drive everything back into Koloko.
Wow. When in doubt, put a shot up.
Liz Matherin grew up in Montreal. Brown going to Koloko, off glass and in.
How about that? Home cooking now, and I'm telling you, they're going to be tough to beat. They are going to be tough. Oh, you bet. They're going to be. I think they're going to be tough to beat.
22-4 in fast break points. They come at you like a tidal wave.
Scoops it in.
Shooting alone late night on this floor, and they're shooting 61% so far in this game.
And 10 assists and 11 baskets.
And they also have
over $3 million to the facility when he was an active player. Here's Bernard with 1 on the shot clock. Missed it. Way up there is Terry to get
opportunities because of injuries.
Bernard in the paint. Turnaround jumper is good. Jules Bernard very aggressive. He's taken 8 shots.
Graham spins on the baseline and draws a foul.
Well, that's what's going to make him the great prospect for the pros.
I would have hoped they rescheduled for the last week of the season.
Ooh, Koloko, look at that. Blocking a 3.
The only one ever involved in a player-manager trade. Kirk Kriisa thrives, man, in a situation where 2 freshman point guards on the floor for Tennessee.
Ziegler lost it going against the big, picked up Fulkerson and the foul, and that'll foul.
Full court trying to speed the other team up, but more importantly, try and turn them over.
Koloko, I'm back on the court, he announces.
Bigs of USC and UCLA, they're going to see here in a couple of weeks.
Penetration coming up empty.
Be a river right near Longview. Remarkable family, incredible story here. What's going on?
The 10-20 mark here in this first half. Grant putting a big man on skates. Nice take.
Would like a better look than that one just right there.
Etienne one-on-one, step back 3.
That's a moon ball.
Not have the dudes to match Arizona when it's all said and done. But I guarantee you they'll keep going at it.
Why that conversation's probably not going to continue.
Is it the Don McClain Award?
It's not, but I can
a lot of upside. That is a nifty move all the way down the lane. Tout has earned himself a trip to the line. Well,
It's a whole new form. Last year we saw him struggle a little bit, had the elbow out. He's worked really hard on it this offseason.
I might have left the state by now, Matt. It's a big country. And activity by Tout. He's fouled on his
NBA careers. Boucher, one of the most improved players in the NBA this year with Toronto. Here's Duarte, a step back 3. Amano might put UCLA at the line, but it looks like at this point we are conceding victory here.
Good, you don't.
Out there, great step by Matherin defensively.
Yeah, I don't know if Lucas was off balance because I thought that should have gone up. Thompson.
I love the way he directs on the floor. Just tells guys where he wants them.
He says, let me go one-on-one. But he gets blocked there. Right down the lane. That's a tough shot on Koloko and the 7-1. Bradley isolated against Koloko. The step back. And 3 for Matt Bradley.
It was 5-1. But James Akinjo about 2.5 to 1, and he's one of the top assist guys in the country.
What a block. To 19 games, depending on makeups and potentially Pac-12 tournament games, to still make a run here, as Martin has it rejected. We have access to speak. So let me ask you a question, Bill. As someone
What's your question?
One of the greatest players of all time, did you ever have a time in your career as
Years in all of college basketball, averaging more than 14 points and more than 5.5 assists per game. Congratulations. And James, a
killing finish against Stanford.
Wow. Bruins no doubt working on their baseline defense out of bounds.
Against Colorado, but he wants to get to the rim and to the foul line.
Cody Riley. Contested by, here comes Campbell. He kicks to Hawkes. Back to Tiger Campbell as the shot clock winds inside 10, and he takes what they like a lot of these guys have.
I think one of the helps is he's got a twin brother on the team, Coach Vilas.
Juzang with the foul. Go. Arizona does what they tend to do. A burst. They're back in front. Here's Hawkes taking his time.
A triple team on Hawkes.
Larson wouldn't bite on the shot fake. Second time he did, and Hawkes had...
But he knew Dalen Terry would catch it.
Campbell working on Kyer. Bernard goes by Mathurin. Teardrop. Juzang. Johnny Juzang splits the D and gets rejected. It's Koloko with a denial.
Four corners. That one little point. I've been there.
Oh, nice. What a nice maneuver. Again, Koloko having to come out and guard him. Pulling Koloko away from the basket.
Koloko can guard anybody, anywhere. Very little on have a low post player who's going to draw fouls, get points, get to the free throw line. Beautiful passing.
Dish. Simpson and De Silva missed it right at the basket.
They've started both halves. The Buffaloes have very well. Great defense. Pelle Larsson.
Yeah.
It's the best game I've ever seen Pelle Larsson. Defending without fouling before the shot to be in a better position to rebound and not have to back up. That's a tough one.
Yeah, it was. Mathurin clears it.
She's not going to be able to make that. Buffalo's need, that's a traveling value. Beautiful pass.
Batty, good patience inside by Batty. So Arizona avoids the crazy finish of yesterday against Stanford. As they're 5 for 10 from the line, normally reliable 73% as a squad.
See if Terry cuts this off. There you go again. Foul line jumper. Defensively and offensively. That's why we're tied.
Keep cutting. And he goes over Koloko.
Proud. Arizona fans that are here, I should say, are just waiting to erupt.
Brandon Angel to the basket.
Going to hurt you from behind the three-point line.
Issa Silva off balance.
But then they eventually lose by double digits. I think we're at that point right now. Let's see if Stanford can hang in.
Christian Koloko spikes that one out of bounds.
Arizona fan base going.
Are we in a danger zone for Stanford?
Yes, we are.
Spencer Jones.
First, he tried to put it. He was in between putting it off the glass and shooting it straight in.
Harrison Ingram, and Stanford takes the lead.
And look at this Cal team, JB. I talked about Shepherd. Obviously, he'll get a lot of touches tonight. There's Celestine, as you mentioned. I think Celestine.
Just a fluke of thought. Brings Kriisa off the bench. He has not taken a shot, an official shot, despite creating some for his teammates in the game so far.
Mine was playing Harold Miner, Baby Jordan. I had to guard him all game, so I wasn't really worried about it. That's why I was down low, getting rebound. And ball back in, playing good minutes here in this game.
Shepherd rising for a deep two.
Runs that floor. I mean, he runs like Usain Bolt. Beautiful back cut.
And a dunk by Merle.
Max Merle from Omaha. The lone left-hander. Contributions of Chris Round, strength and conditioning coach here. Mike Chapman does an equally great job up at Stanford. Pelle Larsson.
Koloko now with 11 points. Mathurin had 12 in the first half to lead Arizona. And here is Harrison Ingram, who's playing with 3 fouls.
This game is too close.
4-point game. O'Connell looking to get going again. He had a great first half. Kasunas can't put it back, but he'll go to the line.
Easy life. The youngest of many children.
9-point lead.
Send it back again, Christian.
He definitely altered that shot.
Full of it. That's different. He didn't pick up his dribble.
On Polo, no good. The Fowler's no good. Max will get another shot at it, and he gets it to roll in. A much-needed bucket for SC.
Juzang. Johnny Juzang splits the D and gets rejected. It's Koloko with a denial.
As the big men just run rim to rim, Arizona is looking to apply that offensive pressure at the beginning.
Nice take by De Silva, but he is done.
Player relations and that kind of go-between player and coaches. And now,
Zone to man within the possession. You must move yourself in that ball tonight if you're wearing a blue uniform.
LJ Figueroa.
Level of maturity with Isaiah, not getting caught up in the hype of his brother. Maybe not getting the attention, but
they certainly have a plan, and it's worked so far.
Plummer to the baseline. Koloko with a swat.
Will play at Arizona State Saturday night, 7 Eastern, or 10 Eastern rather, 7 Pacific. You can see it on ESPN.
You know, it's just this league is very dominated. You better have a good, strong point guard.
Green to Main's underneath, and Main, the request is in.
Steve Kerr, Salim Stoudemire.
Swatted off the backboard. The answer was, and a team that many are playing together in a game for the first time. It's actually Positives.
Nice cut there. Didn't catch it to finish there. The wing.
Squaring up, and there's another shot. Jacob Groves looking at Arizona right now, and I'm trying to figure out who's Sean trying to play together.
Yeah.
Do you get a sense yet? Do you think he is still trying to figure it out?
I think he is.
Yeah. And it's not street talk to where it's aggressive, but it's letting players know, hey, are you going to help us defensively? Are you going to make a shot? And he's still kind of good spot. And he sits down now, excited to see some of the newer faces work. Ben Mathurin's one of them that is on, number 0 on that jersey.
By the rhythm, you see him clapping in that corner. He is locked in.
Here comes Jaquez. That is going to count. And it's Jaquez again. Facing the defensive player of the year, Koloko, who looks just like it. Juzang. Johnny Juzang splits the D and gets rejected. It's Koloko with a denial.
We talked so much during the season about him as a rebounder. He averaged a double-double in the Conference of Champions this year.
Nice.
Tonight, scoring.
Rim and tipped it in.
Harrison Ingram, the reverse.
Not the 8-0, 10-0, 12-0 run we're so accustomed to seeing from Arizona.
Harrison Ingram.
There you go.
Rolls it in, and Stanford.
Gets to the basket. I did that game. He's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2 to try to make it a 10-point game. Koloko picks up the foul, his first.
A lot of talk about that.
Koloko commits the foul. That is 2 on him. First on Arizona here in the half.
None of it.
Koloko grew up in Cameroon playing soccer. You mentioned the way he's able to switch out on smaller guys. You know he's a great shot blocker with a shot to match the school record with 26 wins this season.
What a pass. Good defense by Koloko. My goodness. He was right.
You got Koloko out here guarding a point guard.
Barthelemy goes right past him, missed off the glass, and he penetrates over Koloko, around and out. He gets it back. Colorado can hold. Hammond back to Batty. Driving down the lane, off the window, and it looked like first half, led by 5 at the break. Colorado now with its largest lead of the ball game. Jabari Walker trying to will his way through Koloko.
Friso averages double figures. One of several Arizona players who can say that. A block from Christian.
Guy, and I think it's interesting that Christian is probably going to have a much greater impact on this program and have a legacy that lasts.
Young got to create. Koloko called for the foul. Well, that was... Young the drive. It won't go. Larson the rebound.
Mathurin grew up in Montreal. Brown going to Koloko, off glass and in.
How about that?
Jamal Bay tries to challenge Koloko, and that is denied.
And that was a dangerous inbounds pass. But like I said, back when I was in college, Arizona featured Sean Elliott and Steve Kerr. Nice move by Big Nate Roberts.
They lead the nation in assists at about 20 assists a game. So they really share the ball, and they block shots.
Yes, they do. Koloko with that block.
Look for them cooking now, and telling you, they're going to be tough to beat. They are going to be tough. Oh, you bet. They're going to be. I think they're going to be tough to beat.
22-4 in fast break points. They come at you like a tidal wave.
Scoops it in.
Shooting alone late night on this floor, and they're shooting 61% so far in this game.
And 10 assists and 11 baskets.
And they also have
Priest is 2 for 3 from 3. He was 2 for his last 17, including 0 for 9 against UCLA. Koloko with his second swat. 3 than they are from the free throw line.
Great defense that time, Kirk Kriisa.
And Watson turned it over. Arizona looking to run.
Whoa.
Bernard gets around. Riley lays it in. Count the basket. Kriisa tried to draw the charge.
Yeah, directly underneath the
guys that are listed as freshmen, but it's their second year of college basketball because they got the free COVID year.
Yep. Graham, nice spin up.
But I think the referees in this game are doing a very good job.
Yeah, they are. Oh, there's going to be a foul.
I didn't like that. Last few games, they played much better. But yes, Alan Crabb played at the top of a 1-2-2 zone. He was long arms and just did a fabulous job. And Arizona was befuddled.
Pelle Larsson, the block of Issa Silva. Max Merle looks to attack. Challenged by Larsson. Shot clock violation.
Julius Tubelis is a man possessed in this game as we head to the 1-minute mark.
I think the game might get away from him. When you go that long without scoring, sometimes it takes your will a little bit. Mahorcic again, Jim.
Combined for 2 points here in the half. Clock winding down. Batty draws the personal foul. Top scorer and rebounder. Batty, terrific take.
Boy, tough shot there by Bay, and he faded and got it up over to Bellis.
Bay known for his...
The two buddies go head-to-head.
Look at everyone standing for Washington, Ted. Like, it's a one-on-one thing.
Yes.
And if everyone's standing, you're going to use this ball screen, re-screen, from Soren to get him in the lane.
That's that first name. Fulkerson trying to step through, and he rolls it home.
He is the only one ever involved in a player-manager trade. Kirk Kriisa thrives, man, in a situation where
Christian Koloko is guarding Jaime Jaquez. I find that really interesting, putting your center on Jaquez Jr. It's worked so far.
Jaquez for 3.
With his right shoe.
Jaquez for 3.
Championship, and let me also say, so does this UCLA Bruin team. They can cut down the nets, no doubt.
Riley gets... Bill, 24 games this year, Arizona has scored 80 or more points. 24, and there's...
Freshman starter. He was inserted into the starting lineup at the game that Jordan referenced.
Yes, and there's Walker.
No, just keep running your game. Your game is going to be motion. Your game is going to be speed, quickness, and skill like this.
Whoa.
Well, Premier Bank for their generosity.
The Pac-12 Conference of Champions and our partners continually make us everlastingly proud. Find a guard, Jabari. Find a guard. Space the floor, Tristan, please. Who's in good, strong position in front of you. Who hasn't gambled already. Beautiful. Oh, my gosh.
From behind the line, you can forget it. Only 24% coming in. Teams will live with that. That high-low action from Arizona with Tubelis and Koloko's perimeter shooting. It's like, what do you hedge or what do you try and take away? Because if you take away one thing, they got a counter for it, and it's usually in the paint. Challenged by... And then takes a switch.
10 straight for Arizona. Back to the first half before.
Question, but are you alluding to the loss in Boulder in the regular season, or are you wondering whether
a run through the Pac-12 tournament is in the best.
Societal impact that this has on the entire world. Oh, we're just devastated here. And our hearts
in game, a chance to finish 18-2 as they now play 20 games in conference play and get to 28 wins. They got a chance to get over.
Won the last 5 meetings with. If Drew Peterson can find the range, and he cannot. It's been a ton.
It's just been one of those nights, and Arizona, I mean, they've proven the Wildcats are legit.
And he'll pull it back out to Hammond. O'Brien. He's provided quite a spark, Corey, coming off that Colorado. Batty drives and dishes to the corner. O'Brien thought about it. Gives it back to Batty. He's got room around and out. The league's best.
That in the post. That was an easy one-on-one. He kind of short-armed it.
Walker pulls the trigger. He's got it.
Oh, he is.
Carlson unable to answer.
Corner. Trying to get contact. Right before the contact, he slips out and releases from the screen.
And the three is long for Eric Williams Jr., but on the offensive glass, Richardson to put him back on top. Guerrier begging for the ball in the corner. He gets it. Launches a three and hits.
That and his sister Jen played at NC State. And Ben says she calls after just about every game to tell him what he did wrong.
He's got a real grittiness about it.
Out there, pressure defense trapping, but the Huskies able to break it. And Badgema looks like he got away with the travel there.
Definitely did.
And his 3-ball is some love as they trail by 18 here. 15 minutes to go on their home floor where they've won 5 in a row, but Arizona just has been too strong. Here's Wilson slamming it home.
Yeah, I told you he's an edgy guy. Dalen Terry from Phoenix, Arizona. But he's a competitor. He took
behind an Abogidi screen. Abogidi for 3. Banks it. I knew it was a little bit long. Talking about the Wildcats not being a particularly good 3-point shooting team. They're 4 for 7. Now they're open. Yes, it is. In a heartbeat. Cougs have cut this to 4 points. Gay up front.
Tiger Campbell. Johnson quickly double. Not a great offensive player. And he turns it over. Here come the Cats. Dalen Terry.
Say that if you're not a CU fan or a significant watcher, Tad Boyle does not play very much zone ever at all.
Well, the 4-letter word that I enjoy the most is love. Him away from the basket when the shot goes, you know where it's going, you pivot and you go and get the ball so that he has no chance. Look at the hands of Koloko.
That is amazing. And Simpson takes it back.
Than the point that any of the Stanford defenders can get to. So let's see if Stanford brings any backside help to deal with that lob over the top to Koloko.
Here come the Cats again.
Thriller in the Big Ten between Ohio State and Illinois. 18-18, but that does not tell the whole story of this game. Arizona, number 2 team in the nation, started out with an 8.
And all of a sudden the crowd is very quiet. Great play by Koloko to get a hand on that lob. And after it again, giving a nice pass.
Basketball here in Tucson at 22 points last year in the win at Arizona. A steal by Koloko to start the game.
Christian Koloko playing fantastic basketball. This guy has grown.
For more information, visit nyc.gov/vaccine-finder or call 877-VAX-4-NYC.
Gaffney will inbound. Gaffney playing with a facial fracture. If you've seen the plastic mask he has over his nose. Here's a steal and a run out for Mathurin. About as bad as you can do. And still be in front by 11.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a bad nice overplay by Koloko. And the flush on the other end. And a foul.
De Silva looking for somebody to cut to the basket, and another tip ball winds up with the Wildcats.
For the ball.
Top 100 defenses. And they have shot 23% from the three-point line against those defenses. They're going to have a hard time getting to that number tonight with the way they're starting.
Tennessee in the giving or more 3 times in the first 10 games. First time an Arizona team had done that.
Oh, that's tough.
Since 1973.
Tom, it's hard to throw that lob play against that drop coverage when the drop guy.
One thing to keep an eye on as the season moves forward and all the success Arizona's had so far, will teams start to junk it up against them, walk it up, exotic defenses. I mentioned the boxing one on Matherin from North Shore, a mid-major team that doesn't have the size. I mean, just no contest down there. Long arm of Koloko gets in the passing lane there.
Risa. I want to play too. Coburn in the middle of the floor. Great look at that anticipation from Matherin.
How about that double team action? Koloko, the trailer, missed one. Trump card offensive talent that we haven't heard from that could wake up and be a difference maker.
Now that he got one to go down, he'll hunt and find shots.
Oh, turns it right over. Frazier, again, another one of those bigs that knows the game and plays position basketball. And with the double team, another steal. Numbers. Matherin.
Too easy for Koloko on the other end. That's going to be their all-season low, that high to high. Remember we said, as coach, did you take that out of Bill Self in Kansas, that big-to-big passing? But he always wants to close to the basket with his jump hook. Lucas has played extremely well in this game.
No question about it.
Koloko with the double dribble.
You know, big guys don't get an opportunity to dribble the ball that much. Full court pressure, free throws, they go to the full court pressure. They can play it soft pressure or hard pressure, but they just make you work and they make you turn the ball over. And look at the reward.
Oh my goodness! He was at the top.
That will leave things open on the outside. That was the case there.
And you notice that Kerr Kriisa wears his first name on the back of his jersey. I've talked to the equipment folks here. They think that's the first time. If you're a Wildcats fan, you gotta love this defensive energy early. Benedict Matherin.
They're really going to contribute this year.
Another opportunity after Tubelis missed the free throw for NAU to carve into the lead. It was intended for Richards, unable to haul it in.
Great
You can
call.
go straight up. That's a good no call.
It
as
is.
Koloko held his ground.
Absolutely. Smart play by him. And by the way, who did they have on the point guard but Dalen Terry at 6'7"? Interesting, and there you go. Great.